24th July 2021, Income Tax Department celebrates 161 years of introduction of income tax in India. It has been a 16-decade journey of driving India's progress. The Income Tax Department administers direct tax laws of the country, contributing to more than 52% of the total tax revenue of the Government of India. The contribution of each and every taxpayer has made this possible. On the occasion of the 161st Income Tax Day, we congratulate all our esteemed taxpayers for their unstinting and tireless efforts in nation building. With more than 1 million schools and 250 million students, India is now one of the largest education systems in the world. With over 62 lakh kilometers of roads, India has the second largest road network in the world. Our railways manage tracks spanning more than 1,20,000 kilometers. From an energy-deficient country, India today is the third largest producer of electricity in the world. Undeterred by the pandemic, India rolled out the world's largest vaccination drive against COVID-19, which successfully crossed the 40 crore mark. As we speak, the country's largest ever contingent is gearing up to take part in 18 sporting events in the Tokyo Olympics. Feeling proud? Then thank yourself, because it's you whose tireless efforts have laid the foundation for today's India. The Income Tax Department doffs its hats in your honor. On Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, as we rededicate ourselves to the service of our great nation, let's hear from the Chairman and the members of the Central Board of Direct Taxes.
Namaskar to all our taxpayers, the Aayakar Parivar, tax professionals and every Indian who joins us today. A happy 161st Income Tax Day to all of you. 24th of July every year is the Income Tax Day. It was on this day that income tax was introduced in India for the first time in the modern era. Income tax in particular and direct taxes in general are one of the pillars on which edifice of every modern nation stands. The guiding ethos of taxation can be best captured in the words of Kalidasa. Just as the sun draws moisture from the earth to give it back 1,000-fold. Tax is not just a fiscal concept, it is a civilizational one. Including the safekeeping of country's physical borders, to running of hundreds of social security schemes for the welfare of the people, to putting up infrastructure for nation's sustainable future, they are all a possibility because you all have paid your taxes. On the 161st Income Tax Day, let us reflect on and rededicate ourselves to the core values of our society. The same set of values that drives Income Tax Department as well. Over the years, the department has taken several significant measures to reform itself into a progressive and efficient organization with a taxpayer-centric focus. We would believe that the success of our reform is visible in the numbers which we produce. In the last 2 decades since liberalization, direct tax growth rates have in a majority of the years overtaken the GDP growth rates. While taking pride in the department's contributions on this day, we also remind ourselves that reform is a continuous process. As a department that collects more than 50% of the total tax revenue of the country, we are committed to deliver on our key value of integrity and accountability and shall put in all possible efforts to ensure ease in tax compliance. On this Income Tax Day, I would specifically wish the Aayakar Parivar and congratulate them for their unstinting efforts in the times of the pandemic. Notwithstanding great personal losses and difficulties, you all have gone beyond the call of duty on all occasions. As the country steps into a complex and delicate stage of recovery from the pandemic, let us use this occasion to renew our pledges and reaffirm our purposes. Let us all work together towards an Atmanirbhar Bharat. Thank you and Jai Hind.
Namaskar doston. Today is the day to honor and celebrate every single contribution made by each taxpayer in the journey of development of our nation. Billions of small and big tax contributions provide the foundation for nation building and service of citizens. On completion of 161 years of introduction of income tax in India, I thank the taxpayers for their important role in transformation of India into a Atmanirbhar Bharat. Direct taxes are the mainstay of government's revenue, enabling us to steadily progress towards our collective aspirations. Reforms have been undertaken in recent years to create a fair, just, transparent and accountable tax administration in India. I congratulate the tax department officials for swiftly ushering in these path-breaking reforms. The vision of the income tax department is to be a partner in the nation building process through progressive tax policy, efficient and effective tax administration and improved voluntary compliance. Let us today rededicate ourselves to this vision and to the goal of building a stronger India by working towards further improving the tax administration for efficient collection of revenue while providing the best taxpayer services. I take this opportunity to wish you all a very happy Income Tax Day. Thank you very much and Jai Hind.
नमस्कार। आयकर दिवस 2021 की अनंत शुभकामनाएं। On the occasion of 161st Income Tax Day, I salute our respected and valued taxpayers. Their contribution in the form of payment of income tax plays a very vital role in the development of our nation. I also congratulate my fellow co-workers in the Income Tax Department on this very happy occasion. There exists a very strong correlation between the tax GDP ratio and the degree of economic development. The tax as a proportion of GDP is much higher in high income countries than in India. For India to achieve a high level of economic prosperity and high per capita income, tax as a percentage of GDP must be raised to at least 25% of GDP. The tax GDP ratio in India remains around 10% only, whereas in the developed countries like USA, UK, France, it is above 30%. In fact, in France, it is above 45%. To ensure high level of expenditure on developmental activities like promotion of education, healthcare, providing infrastructure necessary for higher level of employment and income, it is necessary that tax GDP ratio increases substantially. Our beloved late FM, Shri Arun Jaitley ji, at the vibrant Gujarat Global Summit 2017 stated, and I quote, "We are substantially, in terms of taxation, a non-compliant society. The narrowness of our tax base is realized by the data. Formal transactions can lead to higher revenues and make us more compliant." Unquote. To make India a tax compliant nation, it is desirable that a paradigm shift in the narratives about the tax payment is done. The new narrative should be to highlight that payment of tax is not a burden but a pious national duty. To inculcate a sense of joy and pride in paying tax. To emphasize that paying tax is more charitable and pious than the charity itself, as taxes are used for promotion of education, health, environment, relief to poor, national security and national development. To raise awareness that the tax evasion or avoidance, by tax evasion and avoidance, one keeps nation's money for personal use, mostly for conspicuous consumption. To shift emphasis from the pride of being rich by inheritance or having wealth to lifetime tax paid by the individual. More effective compliance management is needed towards taxpayer service and checking tax evasion with the motto, "The biggest service to honest taxpayers is to stop tax leakages by others." Tax policy is a constant work in progress, and removal of toxins in the tax laws is required so as also to minimize the pain of tax litigation. Tax education is required to be included in the school curriculum to make Indians more tax literate. Tax subsidy is a major issue, as in last 2 years the direct tax subsidy computed and presented in the budget document 2021 is at rupees 4.23 lakh crores, and the exemption of income to 2,26,531 charitable entities for the financial year 2018-19 has been computed at rupees 7.3 lakh crores. It is a matter of serious consideration and research how the tax subsidy may be gradually reduced to augment tax revenue and bring equity amongst taxpayers, and whether a floor rate of tax on all income of all entity is required to be introduced. The tax administration must always follow the mantra of efficiency, transparency and accountability. My other colleagues in the CBDT have spoken about various steps being taken for improvement of tax structure, tax administration and taxpayer services. Litigation is very painful, and efforts are being made to minimize the pain of tax litigation. The recent initiatives taken for reduction of litigation are raising the monetary limit of tax in dispute for filing appeal, rupees 50 lakhs at the Income Tax Appellate Tribunal, rupees 1 crore for High Courts and rupees 2 crores at the Apex Court. Immunity from penalty and prosecution. Section 270 capital AA has been inserted in the Income Tax Act to provide an option to the taxpayer to seek immunity from penalty and prosecution if she makes full payment of tax and interest payable as per assessment order within the period specified in the notice of demand and does not file any appeal against such order. By direct tax Vivad Se Vishwas Act 2020, about 25% litigation has reduced in terms of number of cases pending at various forums. No civilization has grown without tax. On this pious occasion, I urge our fellow workers in the Income Tax Department to work with transparency, efficiency and accountability and serve our valued taxpayers with utmost devotion. I also urge our taxpayers to pay their due taxes fully and in time. और अंततः निज़ा फाजली की 4 पंक्तियाँ जिन्हें हमारे आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने संसद में कहा था, सफ़र में धूप तो होगी, चल सको तो चलो, सभी हैं भीड़ में, तुम भी निकल सको तो चलो। यहाँ किसी के लिए राहें कहाँ बदलती हैं, तुम अपने आप को खुद ही बदल सको तो चलो। Happy Income Tax Day to all. Jai Hind, Namaskar.
Namaskar. This day every year the country celebrates Income Tax Day to highlight the monumental contribution of direct taxes in nation building and to facilitate the taxpayers. Honest payment of taxes is service of the highest order because taxes finance our national security, the country's health, education, economy enhancing infrastructure and other social initiatives of the government. Optimum tax collection for the country with zero inconvenience to the taxpayers are the policy objectives of the department. Approach to achieve these objectives is embedded in the government's focus on digitization as the platform for governance. In sync with the government's thrust on e-governance, Income Tax Department has been at the forefront in using technology in all aspects of tax administration. Our focus is to leverage technology for e-delivery of high-quality taxpayer services and ease of paying taxes. Data analytics is being adopted for promoting voluntary compliance and deterring non-compliance. All key business processes in the department have been digitized for achieving greater transparency and accountability in tax administration. In addition to leveraging technology, we are also trying to reform direct tax legislation to make it simple, effective, and less prone to litigations. We intend to encourage voluntary compliance by simplifying law, reducing compliances, and providing tax certainty. The department has embarked upon its endeavor to rebrand and reposition itself as a world-class, friendly, service-oriented, data-driven organization that places people first, promotes cooperative tax compliance, and is trusted for fairness, agility, integrity, and efficiency. I urge all our stakeholders to join us in this national enterprise. I am sure together we shall optimize revenues and take our country to greater heights. Jai Hind.
Namaskar to all of you who have joined us on the 161st Income Tax Day. I want to thank our honoured taxpayers for their contribution to India's development, both as individuals and in their capacities in different firms or companies. The current times have thrown up new challenges. These challenges include those posed by the COVID-19 pandemic that has impacted multiple sectors of economy. The government is going all out to implement schemes of vaccination, public health, and augmenting medical infrastructure. This places an enormous duty on us as compliant taxpayers to rededicate ourselves to national well-being. Further, there is a paradigm shift in tax administration. Now we are attempting to ensure that the direct tax administration is based on equity, one that seeks to improve efficiency, transparency, and accountability. Delivering on the commitment of the Honorable Prime Minister to transparent taxation in August 2020, the Faceless Assessment Scheme 2020, Faceless Appeal Scheme 2020, and the Faceless Penalty Scheme 2021 have now been introduced. The schemes enable taxpayers' convenience and ease of response to issues raised by the department. These schemes will eliminate the interface between the department and taxpayers to the extent technologically feasible. They will also promote voluntary compliance and also reduce litigation. Through these schemes, the department also hopes to remove grievances and provide services of international standard. The department seeks optimum utilization of resources to improve the quality of investigation and assessment. The key aspects of the scheme are economies of scale and also functional and team-based decision making. It is also felt that they will create the capacity to manage large-scale non-compliance in a consistent and expeditious manner. On this occasion, therefore, I exhort all the officers and staff of the department to renew our commitment to work towards making the compliances easier. I further request all the taxpayers to continue to cooperate with the tax administration for effective implementation of the reform schemes. Thank you and Jai Hind.